Okay, this week we start our unit on circles, and we're going to start with the parts, circumference, and area. So what is a circle and what are its parts? So a circle is a set of all points equal distant from a fixed point called the center. And the center of this circle is C. And we name a circle by its center using circle notation. A chord. A chord is a segment with its endpoints on the circle. So AB is a chord. FD is a chord. The center is the point inside the circle where all points on the circle are equidistant. In this case, the center is C. A radius. A radius is a segment that goes from the center to a side. So CE is a radius. And a diameter is a chord that passes through the center with its endpoints, again, on the circle. So FD is a chord. It is the longest chord. So name each of the following based on this circle. So naming the circle itself, we name it by its center. So this would be circle O. Chords. Chord here would be segment WZ. XY is also a chord. The radii. So we have several answers here. Remember, it always goes from the center. So OW is a radii. OZ is a radii or a radius. OX, OY. And remember, with segments, you can name them in the opposite direction. A diameter goes through the center and is a chord. Okay, let's look at the relationship between diameter and a radius. A radius is half the diameter. Or the diameter is 2 times the radius. So if the diameter is 10, then the radius is 5. Or if the radius is 5, then the diameter is 10. So find each of the following. Find WO if WZ is 20. WZ is a diameter, so the radius equals the diameter divided by 2. Find OX if ZW, find OX and ZW if YO is 7. So first off, OX is a radius. ZW is a diameter. So it's 2 times the radius. Is OX and XY congruent? Well, OX is a radius. XY is a chord. whose endpoint is not the center. So no, they would not be congruent based on this diagram, or we don't have enough information. Okay, the diameter of circle C is 6 meters, and diameter and circle D is 8. Find each measure. Okay, so find the length of BC. First off, I know that BD equals 8 divided by 2. And I know CD equals 6 divided by 2. And BC is going to equal BD minus CD, which is 4 minus 3, which equals 1. Find the length of segment AB. Well, AB is going to equal AC minus BC. AC equals CD. So it's going to equal 3 minus 1, which we just found in the previous problem, which equals 2. Circumference and area. Circumference is that distance around the circle. Okay, it can be found by taking pi, which we use 3.14. A lot of times as the approximation. Sometimes when it's asking, and Khan Academy does this, and sometimes in IXL does this, it'll ask for exact measurement, and exact measurement just uses pi. We just don't use the decimal equivalency. But circumference is pi times the diameter, or since diameter is 2r, we can say it's equals 2 pi times the radius. The area uses only the radius. Cannot be found from the diameter. You must use the radius. And the area is pi r squared. So some examples. If you're given the diameter of 14, find the circumference in the area. Circumference, we need to either use pi times the diameter or 2 pi r. Pi times the diameter, you can see, is 14 pi, or approximately 43.96. The area, however, we need to use the radius. So we take half of 14 and get 7. 7 squared is 49, so it's 49 pi, or approximately 153.86. So find the circumference given the following. Okay, given radius, circumference is 2 pi r. So 2 pi times 8, which would be 16 pi centimeters. Or if we use 3.14, 16 times 3.14 is approximately 50.24. A radius of 4.1. Again, using 2 pi r. Would be 8.2 pi feet, or approximately 25.75. Diameter is just pi times the diameter, or capital D. This would be 1/3 pi inches, or approximately 1.05. Find the area. Area is pi r squared. So this would be 64 pi, or approximately 200.96 millimeters squared. Again, exact measurement is 64 pi. .96 is approximate. Given the diameter, we need to find the radius. So we use 6, which is 36 pi, or approximately 113.04 meters squared. And this concludes our first part of circle.